I know I said the Loki show was getting there, it was alright, but I'm still a Loki hater. Loki still has stuff it has to prove for it to be a great show like people said it is for me. But without further ado, let's cue the intro.
Warning, the following video you are about to see comes from a geek and nerd who loves Marvel content and anime shows. Over here, we do not hold our tongue about anything and give you the most honest opinion about our chosen video topic. We do things that other content creators don't do. If you want someone like you to dissect said topic, subscribe and join other geeks in this space. While you are at it, leave a like on the video. Enjoy.
So, as my other video, if you haven't checked out my other video, I have it linked in the description below, and I'll have it somewhere on the screen somewhere. Basically, the way I do reviews is, well, it's not a review. I do recaps and discussions. I don't really do a review because I just feel like that's just a person telling the exact events of what already happened. You can go to other reviews for that. I do something a little bit different. But basically, we start out with finding Brad. Now, why do we need to find Brad? We need to find Brad because he's probably one of the only people who has a lead on Sylvie. Brad went in the time stream and kind of said, okay, I'm gonna get Sylvie, I found her, and then went to live his own life because a lot of people in there, a lot of people in the TVA are starting to wonder what their life would be like or what it was like outside of the TVA. More people than not. And that leads to a conflict between Mobius and Brad because Brad's over here like, hey, do you want to know what your life is out of the TVA? And Mobius is like, that's all I ever known. I feel like this is more towards Marvel's good storytelling, Marvel's good writing, because it allows you to very intricately understand how each character feels about the situation at hand. We can kind of tell that Mobius is a little off-put by the stuff Brad is saying to him. And this is when Loki and Mobius, they finally catch him and they're trying to interrogate him. Brad is saying stuff like, you really don't even know your real name. The person you are really isn't the person you are. And that does a lot for a person. That makes a person think like, what is my purpose on this earth? What am I here for? Who am I? So that has him getting a little frustrated and he gets mean. We know Loki. The first time they try to crack where Sylvie is out of Brad, they don't do it. The second time around, Mobius is like, okay, Loki, you're the god of mischief. Let's see some mischief. And that's what I told y'all last video, my last Loki video. I'm having a hard time believing that this is the same Loki who just got done fighting the Avengers. Having a hard time. But we kind of got a glimpse of that evil Loki that we know and love from the Avengers, the first Avengers movie. And we got that because Loki basically literally almost killed him just for trying to figure out where Sylvie is. And a lot of people in our community had to start thinking, this is not the Loki who actually had development, who died in Endgame or Infinity War, whatever movie that was. This is a Loki who has no development of being on the good side, mostly been evil, and now he's trying to like question his morale and question his decisions. So that's where we're at now when it comes to Loki and who he is as a person. So I'm glad they kind of reiterated that, hey, Loki is a villain, an evil person just trying to do good things. That's all it is. Loki's not a good person who's doing good things. He's a villain who basically says, I can't have the universe messed up because I live in the universe. You know what I'm saying? And I really feel like that's what it boils down to. They crack the information out of Brad, right? Crack this information out of Brad. They find out where Sylvie is. Oh, Sylvie's in the sacred timeline in McDonald's. Well, why is she in McDonald's? She's in McDonald's because she hasn't had a normal life. She's been on the run. I believe her original branch got pruned, so that's what she had to like bounce between different universes and time. I keep saying universes, but it's timeline. Bouncing between timelines trying to find a home, and she finally found one. And the thing with this is, I feel like they kind of play up the whole Sylvie is mad at Loki thing. And this is because, why should Sylvie really be mad at Loki? Like, think about it. Why should she be mad at Loki? Yes, they had a disagreement about what to do with He Who Remains. But is that enough to really say, man, screw you? Even when we know they kind of had a little love chemistry going on, which is weird because they're both Loki, so it's weird, interesting scenario. I feel like Sylvie was really overdoing it, bro. Really overdoing it. So once Loki explains to Sylvie, like, hey, the thing you quite possibly did could have just allowed all this crap to happen. And she's like, oh, maybe I should think about the decision I made and think about helping other people and you know, I'll go with y'all to go fix this thing that the TVA is doing, the TVA army, because the TVA army is bombing timelines, literal timelines, bombing them. Boop, 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 erasing the whole thing. Millions and billions and trillions of people are just dying on the spot. Dying on the spot. And I'm telling y'all, like I said last time, the black girl is really crazy. Bro, I don't understand why the black girl, that is millions and billions of people. Like you just wasn't killing people at your day job. You was just doing that. Now all of a sudden you feel so holy and outrighteous. Bro, you literally was just doing that. So what do you mean? That whole little spill is kind of a fraud to me. I'm not taking her reactions and her emotions seriously at all. This whole episode was, once again, seeing where everyone stands, right? We're seeing where everyone stands. Is Loki a villain or is he a good guy? We kind of get that answer now. How does Mobius feel? I just realized I don't have my mic, y'all. I just realized I don't have my mic. So I know the audio on this video is going to be poor. Just realized I didn't plug it in. How does Loki feel about, or how does Mobius feel about him living a life that is really not his? You know, we see a TVA hunter, a good one at that they tell us. He takes a different approach. He lives a life where he has more value. We see Sylvie, a person who's still trying to struggle with her trauma and her past, as well as try to maneuver through what she just did with He Who Remains. Not to mention, I didn't mention this, Orobos, OB, they just found out that they can't even they couldn't fix the branch timelines through the another way of doing it, because they need the pass key that only He Who Remains could open, and he's dead. So the only other person that can really maneuver that and kind of get everything together and stop the branching is Miss Minutes. So we're still trying to figure out where Miss Minutes is at, where is she, what she's doing. We also get the connection that Ravonna and Miss Minutes are working with Kane, so they're all connected now. And it's just a thing of, yeah, where are we going next? What are we doing with this story? And how the people involved reacting with this story? And so far, Sylvie's becoming the most annoying character for me. Every series I watch, I have a character where this person is the most annoying, this person is the most annoying. In this one, it's Sylvie. Because she's going to sit here and, for one, be mad at Loki because she killed He Who Remains, when all Loki was saying was to talk about it first. Two, she not only did that, she went off, lived her life cool, come back, you don't want to help the people who are going to die because of what you did. Then at the end, you try to help in some way, shape, or form, and then you go back to your timeline that's still going to get messed up and that's still going to die. I don't really know what's her decision making right now. Probably deal with her being a woman, if I'm being honest. So that's where we're at right now. If you love the video, like the video. If you don't love the video, still like the video. Like I said, I know this audio is going to be trash. I apologize, wasn't paying attention. My mic is not plugged up, but I love you all. Thank you for watching the video. Leave a like, please leave a like. And yeah, I'm out. Peace.